Yo, it's your boy Ado. There's a 1.5 million squad builder. I'm going to build you the most meta squad available with this amount of coins on today's market. I will show you 2 players at a time and explain why I've chosen those specific players there to help you get more wins. In game, you can use something like a 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2, something that has 2 DMs and that is pretty meta, and we'll use this just for chemistry, and you change it in game via the custom tactics just in case you don't know. And also, if you want to help support me, help making more free content for you, subscribe to our channel, smash that like button to help boost us on the algorithm. We stream every day on Twitch, link is down below. So let's get started with the first 2 players we have got, and it's Marcus Rashford and it's Lucas Moura. So this year there isn't really any right wingers or right mids that are that great. You could say Mohamed Salah, but it's 4-star, 3-star. I'm not a fan of that. Lucas is pretty much as good as you're going to get on a decent budget anyway, and we're going to use the coins elsewhere, and he'll do the job. I personally have him in my team, and I use an engine on him just because I use him as a ram. I want pace, I want passing, and I want mobility, and that's exactly what it gives you. In terms of shooting, my rams and lambs, they don't really contribute that many goals, but obviously they do in terms of assists, so that's my sort of main stats for him. Marcus Rashford, if you can get this guy, seriously, you have to. He is unbelievable, and he is going for around just under 300k. He's going up and up. Obviously, he's out of packs because of the road to the final. But yeah, this guy is only a +1, less than the road to the final and M4. And he is seriously good. 5-star, 4-star. You definitely want to get him in your team. Let's show you the next 2 players now. We have got Ousmane Dembele and Sadio Mane. You might be thinking, Ado, why is there 3 left wingers in a team that only has 1 left wing position? Well, the reason is they're so good that you want to get them in your team, even if it's off chem. I personally play Mane off chem in my team, and he is ridiculous. 7 chem with manager and loyalty, so they're going to be a left mid and a centre mid position. And Ousmane Dembele is 5-star, 5-star. I shouldn't really have to tell you anything about him. The guy's ridiculously good for his price. And with a finisher, you're not really losing out on any stats with him off chem. And I actually run my Mane with a Hawk off chem, and he pretty much hits the caps on the pace and obviously the important shooting stats. So that is basically essentially the front 4. If I was to run this, I'd most likely run Mane as a striker and Rashford as a cam, or vice versa, and use Moura and Dembele as a lamb and ram. Maybe you can use a dead eye on Dembele if you want better passing on the wings as well. So that is the front 4 essentially, and now we have got the 2 DMs. We're going to be using Fred as the strong link, the key gate towards Marcus Rashford, and just because it's cheap, don't be put off by him. He is really good. I actually prefer him over Allen, although I do rate Allen really highly, and I know a lot of people do prefer Allen, but yeah, I like Fred because he feels a lot more mobile. He's not actually that weak. I know his stats show that he ain't got strength, but he's got really good aggression, which makes up for it. Aggression is really important. It affects how quick and sort of determined they are to get the ball, and sometimes it can beat strength. And we have got N'Golo Kante, possibly one of the best non-icon DMs on the game. Very lucky that I've got him untradeable in my team. But this guy is different gravy this year. He hasn't had the best of years in terms of real-life performances, but it definitely suits the meta more this year, as so do many other players for some reason. I guess the meta just suits them more. But yeah, that is essentially the 2 DMs in a 4-2-3-1. There'll be CDM, CDM, striker or cam, lamb, ram, etc. And because we've got these sort of forwards, the minimum we've got is 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. So you can do your heel to heels, you can do your roulettes, elasticos with like Rashford, etc. Scoop turns with Dembele, and obviously you can score with their weak foot, because weak foot's not as important this year, but I still aim to have at least minimum 4-star weak foot as a striker or a cam to give you that advantage, so that you've got that unpredictability. So that's essentially the 2 DMs. We've got our 2 centre backs now. I don't know why is there a right back and centre back. Well, the reason is, for the price, that's as good as you're going to get. Play Walker as a right centre-back because he's got a worse weak foot than Joe Gomez, so play Joe Gomez as a left centre-back because they're both right-footed centre-backs in our case. But yeah, you're not really going to get many better centre-backs than him. He's got the pace. He just lacks a little bit of defensive awareness, but that's honestly not an issue because 77 is pretty much as similar as some of the other top centre-backs. If you really did want it to, you can just start him right-back and move him to centre-back in-game, and I will show you that after this. But that's going to be our 2 centre-backs in-game, and obviously you can change it around if you like. Now we've got our fullbacks. We've got Jordi Alba, we've got Joe Gomez, Walker and Semedo. Semedo possibly one of the best right backs on the game. Jordi Alba, he's there because he's good and we're on a budget. You can obviously get Furlan Mendy if you do save up a little bit more. So what I was saying about changing it in-game is basically doing this. You start Walker as a centre-back. Semedo doesn't really need that much more stats because he's already fast, and you're going to buff him a little bit on 7 chem. And then in-game, via the custom tactics, as you're going to do anyway, just switch them, and that'll give Walker a bit more of a defensive buff. Then you can run him on an anchor. I actually run mine on a shadow on 7 chem like this, because my chemistry works out differently. But yeah, obviously if you're going to run this, then you will require a strong link to Joe Gomez. And the best choice for that, in my opinion, honestly, is Nick Pope. But please try them out, and you're most likely going to want to get Allison for the strong link, and because it's got some of the best stats, that's going to have the right links for you there. But yeah, seriously, I use Nick Pope. He got me to elite. I see so many pro players using Nick Pope. He's 6'7", he's got safer feature rate. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, the guy is a god, and he might be getting a team of the week possibly this week in 20 minutes. But yeah, you will see the team of the week anyways by the time this is out. So that is essentially the squad builder done. It's just under 1.5 million as of the time I have built it. And it's got everything you want, because the meta is, unfortunately, everything is pace orientated. And that is why I built you one of the fastest squads you're going to get that has technical ability to go with it. As long as the weak foot's the skill moves to try and beat your opponents. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want more videos like this, do comment down below if you want me to do and have a 500k updated version of the squad. I've done a million squad builder twice, so I won't be doing that one again. But let me know a budget so that I can do one for everyone, not just specific players that will help your team. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. See you on Twitch. It's been your boy. There's one more thing to say. Safe